The distress beacon had been broadcasting for 3 days. The colony of Velshera, a peaceful research outpost of prey species scientists, was under siege by Kresh raiders. 12 ships, 300 hostages. No one's coming, Dr. the Lara whispered, huddled with the others in the secure lab. We're too far from Council space. Too remote. Then the sensors detected incoming vessels. 4 ships. Small. Fast. No identifying markers. The Kresh commander laughed when he saw them. 4 ships? They send 4 ships against us. He opened a channel. Unknown vessels. Retreat or be destroyed. The response was 3 words in heavily accented galactic common. Negative. Stand down. Who are you two? The lead ship cut off the transmission and accelerated. Not toward the Kresh fleet, toward the planet's atmosphere. A combat drop. Insane. Suicidal. The Kresh fired everything. The 4 ships danced through weapons fire like they were choreographed, taking hits that should have crippled them, losing shields, and just not caring. They hit atmosphere burning, trailing fire and debris. They're dead, the Kresh commander said. Fools. Then the screaming started on the surface team's channels. Dr. the Lara watched through the lab's cameras as figures emerged from the crashed ships. Bipedal, medium height, wearing armor that looked functional rather than elegant. They moved wrong. Too fast. Too aggressive. They advanced into Kresh gunfire like it was rain. One took 3 plasma bolts to the chest, staggered, and kept running. Another lost an arm and just switched weapons. They didn't retreat. Didn't take cover properly. Just kept coming. What are they? Someone whispered. The lead figure's helmet broke open during close combat. The Lara saw its face. Flat features, forward-facing eyes, bared teeth in what might have been a smile or a snarl. Deathworlders, she breathed. The battle lasted 17 minutes. When it was over, the Kresh commander was dead. His crews were fleeing to orbit, and the 4 ships, what was left of them, were smoking ruins. The Deathworlders secured the perimeter. One approached the lab, removed her helmet. Blood ran down her face from a dozen wounds. Dr. Lara? Her accent was thick but understandable. Captain Maria Santos, Earth Rapid Response. You're safe now. Earth? Thalara's voice shook. But you're so far. We monitor all distress beacons in this sector. Maria winced, touching her side where armor had failed. Sorry it took 3 days. We came as fast as we could. But your ships, your people, the Lara looked at the casualties. You lost so much. Maria's expression hardened. We lost nobody. Injured, yes. Dead, no. And you lost nobody too. That's what matters. But why? We're not even part of Earth's alliance. We've never. You sent a distress beacon. Maria said it like that explained everything. Someone needed help. So we came. But the cost is acceptable. Maria looked back at her team, wounded, exhausted, but alive and securing hostages. That's what humans do. Someone screams for help. We answer. Distance doesn't matter. Politics doesn't matter. Whether you can repay us doesn't matter. Another human approached, Lieutenant Chun, missing an eye but grinning. Hostages secured, Captain. All alive. Kresh are running. Good. Maria turned back to the Lara. We'll stay until Council reinforcements arrive. Few days, maybe. That okay. The Lara looked at these creatures who'd crossed impossible distance, crashed through an atmosphere on fire, and fought overwhelming odds because strangers needed help. Why? She whispered. Why do you do this? Maria was quiet for a moment. Because someone has to. Because we can. Because. She smiled tiredly. Because we're human. It's what we do. The Council arrived 4 days later. By then, the story had spread. For human ships. 12 Kresh vessels. 300 hostages saved. 0 friendly casualties. Impossible, the Council observers said. Dr. the Lara showed them the footage. Showed them humans taking hits that would kill any other species and just getting angrier. Showed them fighting with broken bones and bleeding wounds like pain was optional. Not impossible, she corrected. Human. The galaxy learned something that day. If you scream for help, if you're desperate and alone and certain no one cares, somewhere, a human is already moving toward you. Because Deathworlders don't calculate acceptable losses or political advantages. They hear someone needs help, and they come. Distance, danger, and death itself are just details to work around. That's what made them terrifying. That's what made them heroes.